Hey everyone, it's Dwayne here. Welcome to another episode of Snapshots from the Summit. It's a stormy day today, but that doesn't stop us from moving ahead and unlocking the money vault, flipping the bird at the 9 to 5, and finally escaping the cage that's keeping us in prison. Whether that's a 9 to 5, a job, or whether that's a business that's not bringing home the biscuits, so to speak. Okay, we're on episode 2 of 6 things you can do to literally transform your life in 365 days or 1 year, whichever comes first. Like I said, we are on episode 2 of 6. Okay, and we talked about in episode 1 about eliminating complaining and removing yourself from an environment that is conducive to wallowing and misery and complaining, right? That will literally change your existence in 365 days if you eliminate that one habit of the broke, right? Because ultimately we're looking to unlock the money vault and escape the cage that's keeping us imprisoned. Okay, so what's number 2? Right, number 2 is this. Right, you're going to grab yourself your pen, your trusty pen and your trusty A4 pad, and you're going to do a 10-minute exercise, and you are going to, at the top of the pad, you're going to head it up. What skill would I love to cultivate in the next year? All right, what skill would I love to cultivate or learn in the next year? Now, there's a couple of criteria that I really want you to think on as you contemplate this skill, right? It's one skill. That's what we're looking at. You're going to learn one skill over the next year, right? It's about narrowing your focus down. And we're going to do, when you do the exercise, it's literally just going to brain dump, right? You're going to brain dump everything that you think you'd love to learn, right? Emphasis on the love to learn in the next year, right? So there's no judgment. You're just going to write down everything that you can think of, right? And the next, so for 10 minutes, you're just going to keep writing. Now, if you get to the end of the 10 minutes and you've still got things that you'd like to write down on the pad, just keep going, right? Until you've come up with no more ideas and you've got a list of things on that pad with no judgment attached to them whatsoever. Okay, so things like, it's too hard, or I'd never be able to learn that, blah, 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 all that bullshit that goes on between the 6 inches between your ears, right? None of that. Okay, so you're just going to write them down. Now, the criteria I want you to then filter them by are these 2 things, right? First thing, Japanese have a saying and they call it the ikigai, right? And that's like the intersection between a number of, what would you call them? A number of facets of life, right? It's basically in basketball, in sport, ever felt like you're in the zone, right? So the ikigai is the zone, so to speak, right? So it's an intersection of what you're passionate about, as in you would love to do this thing, or you love doing this thing. It's a intersection for, there's people out in the marketplace that also love to do this thing, right? And it's also the intersection of the people that are out in the marketplace that also love to do this thing are willing to pay for the ability to learn this thing better, right? So that's what we're talking about with the ikigai. So as you filter through the things you wrote down, the one thing that you're going to learn in the next year, filter it by your ikigai. Are you passionate about this thing, right? Whatever it might be. Now, the second thing I want you to filter it by is generally people filter by the result they want to achieve. AKA, I want to earn $1 million, I want to earn $100,000, I want to win a gold medal. That's the result, right? They filter by the result that they want to achieve. Now, I don't want you to do that, all right? I want you to filter by how much you love the process of the thing. right? Whatever you've got written down on the bit of paper. Not the result that you get from learning that thing, but the actual process that you go through to become proficient, to become a master at the thing, right? Whatever that thing is that you've got down there, the skill that you want to learn. You love the process of learning the skill, as opposed to the result of the learning the skill, what it's going to get you, right? So they're the two filters I want you to filter by. Firstly, is it in your ikigai, as in you're passionate about it? There's other people out in the marketplace that are passionate about it, and those other people out in the marketplace are also willing to actually pay to become super good at this thing that you are passionate about, right? And the second thing that you're going to filter by is, like I said, that you love the process, right? We're not going to look at the results, but you love the process. The daily, you jump out of bed to love the process. Like, for instance, people that love to distance run, people that love to pump iron at the gym, right? They love the process of lifting weights, or they love the process of running, right? Not necessarily, they run for the sake of it, right? They don't run because they're going to win an Olympic medal. They don't go to the gym to lift weights because, they're looking to be a bodybuilder or whatever it is. They love the process, right? They love the process of lifting the weights. So that's what you're going to filter by, those things. Then you're going to look at those things, and which is the one that jumps out at you? Which is the one thing that jumps out at you? You've filtered by your ikigai, you've filtered by your love of the process. Now, which is the one thing that jumps out at you, right? That one, circle that one, because that's the one, right? That's the one. Everything else is gone. That's your narrowed focus. You love doing that. You love the process of doing that. You're going to do that for the next 365 days or year, whichever comes first, right? So that's it, my friends. That's today's episode 2 of literally changing your life in the next 365 days, right? If you need some help, my friends, reach on out. Above or below this episode, you will find 3 ways. Pick one, and then let's see whether we can help you unlock the vault, flip the bird at the 9 to 5, and finally escape the cage that's got you imprisoned. This is Dwayne signing off for the team here at Conquer Your Everest. Till the next episode, I will speak to you again on the next episode of Snapshots from the Summit. Till then, bye for now.